Welcome to Almost Functional Gaming. We aim to help all followers of Russ and the Allfather to improve on the tabletop. List building, tournament recaps, unit reviews, weekly council of the Fang, and other tips to help us all go from almost functional to fully functional. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out our merch store and Almost Functional score tracker on Amazon.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Almost Functional 40K. Here again with Aiden. What's up, Aiden?
And not much, Matt. How you doing? It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, and it's good to be back. Missed last week, and then Aiden was only able to come on every now and then, so it's good to be back together.
Yeah. Now, what's up with you in the 40K world?
Got a team event coming up this weekend, and then another one like 2 weekends after that, which is
Nice.
actually the second one is going to be one of the coolest team events I've ever gone to.
Really?
It's
Tell me, say
called
more.
Onslaught Training Camp. He's actually doing it at like a summer camp.
Ooh,
So each team has like their own cabin with like beds and like bunk beds and
that
everything.
sounds so fun.
And so it's like so it's $250 per person, but includes the ticket, includes all lodging and all food because we're gonna eat at the mess hall in between rounds and stuff.
Wow.
So breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the mess hall. There's volleyball. There's a lake with canoes. We're gonna meet on Friday. Anybody that comes early because it's open Friday, so people start coming Friday. They're gonna have a tug of war between teams at time. Like this, it's like a 40K summer camp. So I'm really excited
Wow.
to see how it all works out.
That sounds so fun. We got to recruit all the Space Wolf players to get Tug of War. We should do Tug of War by faction.
That'd be cool.
That would be super fun.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really fun event.
Yeah, yeah. We're hoping so. It's the first really of its kind. So I'm hoping it becomes a yearly thing.
Where's it at?
It's right outside. It's called like Eulahville or Florida or something, but it's right outside Orlando.
Yeah. Oh, sounds so fun.
So if that goes well, yeah, I'd like to like start recruiting like some of the guys from up that way to like, hey, bring your team down. This is like actually a pretty cool thing.
You kind of convinced me. I might fly down to Florida next year.
Yeah. Well, we're looking for a fifth player. You want to come on down with something other than a Marine
Other
Army.
than Marines, because the Space Wolf player is already playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, our Necron player had to drop because of work, so I'm last minute trying to find us a fifth for that.
Well, I'm sure you hand shove someone 4 Catan, 5 Catan, and say go. Like, it can't be that hard.
No. But yeah, I'm trying to recruit an actual Necron player.
Yeah, that way, I feel like the less models that you have on the table, the less brain cells it takes.
True. Wait, so I'm going back to Knights.
4 mod. Wait, you can do like 3 Ultra Break Knights or something. Like,
yeah.
Perfect.
I'm just going to bring one Warlord Titan, whatever.
And there's always that one dude that goes 0-6 with the Warlord Titan and just has a blast.
Yep. 3 Baneblades.
3. Oh man, I had a dude.
I can't get out of my deployment zone.
Shadow Sword against me the other day, or it was like the one that's like it's like a Shadow Sword chassis, but Bane Sword, and it has like open top 12 and can transport like 40 infantry or something. It's like crazy.
Yeah, I didn't play, but one of our last team events, one of those teams where it's just somebody brought their son or whatever. He was running 2 Baneblades.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's having fun.
Yeah. I was like, you don't even have to jail that. It's just auto jailed on some of these deployments. It can't even get out of its deployment zone.
No. Yeah, literally, there's only like one space you can deploy in the map, and then they can't move. Kind of crazy.
You better hope it's not layout 1 with search and destroy. Putting a Baneblade in reserve.
Yeah, ingressing it and not shooting, the turn that it comes in. Yeah, crazy. So.
Cool. All right. Oh, sorry. Clicked on the wrong thing. So I guess we can go ahead and look at some of these lists that were doing pretty good over the weekend. So let's go ahead and bring.
Yeah, I heard rumors about a certain unit in a list that did pretty well.
Yeah, so we had so 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 6 lists that did decent. 4 of them are Great Wolf. 2 one Stormlands, one Gladius. So it's
Kind of
cool
all
to
over the
see.
place.
Yeah. So let's just go ahead and start with the top one. Let me tell you a story about a better than good wolf.
It's a great wolf.
Yes. Oh, all right, that makes sense. Arjak, Bjorn, Iron Priest,
Iron Priest.
Logan, Battle Leader with Foretelling, yeah.
Yep.
Grey Hunter Squad,
Gray
Intercessor
Hunters.
Squad.
Wait, hang on. Go back up. Gray Hunter Squad in the
Yep,
list.
I was playing around with one of those.
Who do you think goes with it? Is it a battle leader?
No, the Battle Leader has Skald's Foretelling, so
Is it Lance?
I guess I would assume that'd be a Head Taker Squad, but I guess we'll see what else is in the list.
Yeah.
Because it could just be by themselves as a
30
OC3. Yeah. And this is in Manchester, so I'm assuming this might be WTC. So
Yeah, I think so.
Blood Claw, big Blood Claw bricks and Grey Hunter bricks, I think, play better there than they do on
totally. Not a lot of
the
places
GW trade we see over here.
Mm-hmm.
Intercessors for Sticky. Lancer for the Iron Priest to sit with, make him 3 shots. I don't hate that. Redemptor.
Goes through walls, likes Great Wolf.
Yeah, 1 Scout, 1 Thunderwolf, 1 Vindy. There's the paired Head Takers. I'm assuming that's for the Battle Leader. 2 5-man Terminator squads.
Fantastic.
Arjak and Logan. Yeah. Pretty solid list. I like it. He's got the Lancer with the Iron Priest, which is, what's that, 160 plus 55?
It's 230 something? 215.
215.
Yeah.
That's enough for 3 big shots. I'm paying 270 for 2 Predators.
I have, in my money, I've always found 2 Predators to be better, but I think Lancer.
It's 6 shots. It was 3 shots.
Well, 6 shots, but you also get the 100 killers once per game, too. So it's actually 8 shots once and then 6 shots the rest of the game.
True. And then you have the one gun's twin linked, and then you reroll all the damage, whereas the Lancer, you get 1 reroll each step.
Yeah, you get more little shots. You get AP4. You get higher. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty good. It's good anti-tank.
Yeah, no, that's the shoot. That and the Redemptor are the shooting platforms he chose to go with.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like decent combat with some decent shooting. So his combat, he's just got 1 little Thunderwolf, the Head Taker, and the Terminators.
Terminator, Redemptor, Bjorn.
Yeah. I look at this and I'm like, man, I don't like Head Takers on foot. But then I remember he's playing WTC, so he's actually able to stage good spots mid-board.
And that's why there's not so much shooting. He's and it's working pretty well. Lancer, Redemptor, Vindicator, Iron Priest.
Yeah, so I like on WTC. I really like this because you can get that Head Taker squad into position to actually cause damage without a transport because of the layouts.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a solid list. I think also 160 for Grey Hunters. Like, say if you have extra 40 points to upgrade one of your units, like, not a bad call.
No. Well, yeah, because they run out with 30 OC. I think they help in those guard matchups or any horde type matchup. Here's 30 shots and then 40 combat attacks. Like,
they
can whittle stuff down.
Anything that's not a 2-up save or T8.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, you put 2 Norns on this objective. You have OC 30. Cool. I just contested it.
Yeah. A lot of OC. There is power in OC.
Yeah. And that's still a bunch of power armor bodies you got to dig through.
I mean, I still like the Council is back. What's up, Pilgrim?
What up, Pilgrim?
It's going well. Things are going well. Having fun with 40K.
Yeah. I like this list a lot on WTC.
Mm-hmm.
Not 100% sure if it would perform as well on GW. You
can be more aggressive with staging. Yeah, there's a lot you can do here.
The Head Takers, if they get left out because it's harder to stage them, could die easy.
Yeah.
Which is always my problem on GW train with them. Is like, if I bring them, I also have to invest in a transport.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But they do hit hard when
they do heinous damage. They really shoot through anything.
Yeah, they probably kill better than any other unit we have.
Yeah, just about.
If you're on the lethal sustain turn,
Lance,
on their quarry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's sustained, lethal, lance, dev wounds, precision, And God forbid you oath 2. I mean, they're already rerolling 1s, but now they're rerolling the 2s too. Like,
My God.
no, you have math that's developed. They kill most things.
I would not want to be.
They still don't quite kill a C-Tan because it's -1 damage, but
-1 damage is hard. Actually, we have a question from Jarl Maximus. We'll talk about it over the course of this podcast. Is how do we deal with a Necron menace? Because those Necrons are everywhere, winning events.
Yes, well, that's what I think. Big damage, so D6 +1, like anything that's 2, 3 damage, like really just doesn't cut it.
Does not cut it. I mean, lots of like ways to get good wounds onto them. What is also a decent way. Like
hordes of damage 1 because you're
AP
not really
1
losing
ignore
any
cover,
efficiency.
damage 1 with rerolls, +1 to wound rerolls.
Yeah.
Like even here, Grey Hunters with Lance rerolling to wound. Like at that point.
Yeah, he's probably running with the head takers though. So, but if you gave them the Lance, but all of a sudden they're winning on 5s instead of 6s.
Twin length though, rerolling to wound.
True.
It's just a lot of saves you hand them. You're not going to one down them, but maybe with a Vindicator shooting, maybe with another shooting, a grenade.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, grenades would be really nice.
Mm-hmm. Pilgrim's been digging Grey Hunters. That's awesome to hear, Pilgrim.
Yeah. I played around with them in a couple games. It's just, I wish they came in 5s. Having to commit that big 10-man unit to something and then it dying, it's just
no bueno.
No bueno. And they just with AP0 on their guns, only AP1 on their swords. Like get something like Grey Knights, the Armor Contempt. Like you just bounce and then
you really bounce.
You're hoping to out-OC them. But if I could throw 5 OC3 guys out and the next turn send 5 OC3 guys out,
fantastic.
Like that would be amazing.
Yeah, Castle's saying someone said he's talking probably about the head takers doing 10, 12 to afford Catan, but you just stack so much. Oath, Wolfguard, Battle Leader on objective, or maybe that's Grey Hunters.
Probably Grey Hunters is on objective, yeah.
Oath, Wolfguard, Battle Leader on objective, lethal sustained, reeling to wound, Lance.
Yeah, because they're basically what 10-man. Was he running a 10-man, right? Yeah. So that's 40 attacks in combat.
Lethal sustained, Oath, reeling hits, reeling wounds.
Yeah.
+1 to wound.
Hit 26 times, miss 14, reroll, hit another 10. So he hit 36 times, and then that'd be 6, 7, like 9 lethals, and then so say you're winning on 5s out of 36. That's 12 plus 9. 21, and then he gets his invul. So you're doing like 10, 11, then feel no pains. Honestly, in combat, they only do like 7, 8, and then maybe the battle leader does a couple. They kill slightly more than half.
Yeah. Not a bad answer to Catan. But you have to get him there. And again, 6-inch moving 10-man squad. That
7-inch.
7-inch moving, yes, 100%. It's 10-man squad, hard to maneuver, hard to like get into staging without being shot. But WTC again, better.
Yes, on WTC, I like the unit. On GW, I just big squads are hard to hide.
Yeah,
especially if you're running like Thunderwolves and other stuff that need those same hiding spots.
Battle Leaders, Thunderwolves, Dreadnoughts, Vindicators. Vindicator needs to be close to do good damage. So they need the staging places.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was the first one. Let's go back and look at some more of these.
Very interesting list. I do like WTC terrain. It opens up like a unique list.
Absolutely. All right, so then we had George Lethe. This is a Stormlands list.
But undefeated at the 296 Super Major. That's pretty solid.
4-0-1. Yeah.
One for a tie.
Oh, so this first one was at the Big Beef Beatdown?
Mm-hmm.
So that might not be WTC.
Oh, no, it actually is not WTC. That's totally right. It's not WTC.
So I was looking at this. I was thinking that was here. This was the different.
Well, hats off. Well, what's his player's name?
Name was it George? Colby Long.
Colby, you're a hero.
Yeah. But 5-1. I like the shooting. like you and I are a little more on the Predator train, but a Vindicator and a Lancer, that's not that far off.
Hmm.
So then George Lethe, this was the Manchester list. So Stormlands, Arjak, Bjorn, Combi Lieutenant, Logan, Wolf Priest with Portents of Wisdom.
Reroll advances, I think.
Yep. Intercessor Squad, 1 Scout, only
6
one
man.
Thunderwolf.
Mm-hmm.
Paired Weapon Head Takers, 5-man, 10-man of Termies, 2 10-man of Wolf.
Literally zero shooting.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's
shooting.
a Stormlands.
And WTC terrain.
Yeah, Stormlands, that's probably another reason he went Wolfen and Termies over a lot of Thunderwolves, because the board's a little tighter. So, but I think, yeah, just standard Wolf jail type list.
Yeah, yeah. Pilgrim's asking for do you use the redeploy in Great Wolf to position Vindicator and Land Raider? Redeploy is very powerful. It's actually a lot more powerful. You can see where your opponent's shooting is. You can see where their melee is. You can see the threat ranges. Then you can pick and choose what flanks you want to engage on, how you can close on them. I love a redeploy, and I love that you can take it as an enhancement.
Yeah, no, yeah. Redeploys are always super useful, because then however many you have, 2 or 3, basically the first 3 units you can throw down and be like, these aren't going to be here, so I'm not giving you any information.
Exactly. And you know there's going to be some units that you're going to play in a certain place no matter what. Like intercessors on the home, Combi Lieutenant near the middle.
Yeah.
So like you have a couple key units that could go anywhere. So your opponent has to plan for that.
And you're going to be super aggressive with your scouts and like psych, no, they're not going to be there when we start the game, just to mess with other people's stuff. I know redeploys are always great.
Yeah. Blurry Boy has a question. How do you play in 1,000 Suns as Stormlands Wolves?
I haven't played a lot of Stormlands lately, and you've been on Dark Angels, but you were always more of the
Stormlands Wolves. Yeah. 1,000 Suns, I haven't gotten a lot of reps into them this edition. I've played maybe 2 or 3 games on Stormlands Wolves, and they've kind of been a toss-up either way.
Yeah, I haven't. Last time I hit them was Michael Mann a while ago, and I think I was playing Champions of Fenris. But
yeah, I don't think they like being touched. They don't really have good melee, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, they have a lot of movement to redeploy. I don't want to say deploy in line and send, because you'll probably get tabled. They do have good damage.
Well, I think, if I remember, they do a lot of mortal and dev, which is bad for us.
Totally. Definitely pressure them, get a turn or 2 of aggressive staging, and then send. I don't think you can play the long game at 1,000 Suns, because they're redeploying or deep strike or really weird tricks they can do. Yeah. You just don't win games if you're playing into a really tricksy uppy downy army or redeploy army. If you just stay back, you have to like actually get into them and start touching them and getting to melee.
Yeah, and that can also depend on your layout. You play it on 1 or 8 or 6. Like that can affect that matchup a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so next up we got Steve W. went 4-1 with Gladius. Heroes of the mid-table winter. So we got Captain in Gravis armor.
The Artificer armor is really good on him. He's really good with Artificer. It's a great trade piece.
Combi Lieutenant. Yeah, I want to see what he's running with. Logan. Ragnar,
Ragnar, fight on death, Ragnar.
Whoa. 30 Blood Claws.
10 Grey Hunters.
10 Grey Hunters.
What am I watching?
This is my hero. Blade Guard Veteran Squad, Eradicator Squad, Infiltrators, Outriders, Repulsor, 10 Termies.
What am I?
I'm guessing Ragnar's running with one of the Grey Hunter squads.
In the Repulsor.
Not Grey Hunter, Bloodclaw squads.
Mm-hmm.
And a little Erad squad. I'm guessing that's where the Combi or the Gravis Captain goes.
Maybe. Sometimes he goes solo and just runs down the middle.
Okay. I guess you could do that.
Outrider, Terminators.
Yeah, so maybe he's doing solo Logan?
Maybe, solo Logan.
Got Arjak, so solo Logan. It's an interesting list.
Really fun list.
Yep. And Repulsor, I don't know what's going in there. Maybe the Erad. Oh, probably put the Erads and the Blade Guard in there. Does it hold
Well,
4
I think
G?
the Ragnar can get a turn in there, and then maybe send out. Maybe
Oh,
send
put Ragnar and Blood Close in, advance and charge out of it, gain another 3 inches.
for sure. For sure.
All right, yeah, that's not bad.
But again,
then,
very little shooting. Like I don't think it's nice.
Then maybe jump the Erads or somebody inside after, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind having Erad there, because somebody tries to charge them, they just jump back in.
Jump back in. Really interesting list. Seems like a lot of trade pieces, a lot of OC. Blood Cloud Grey Hunters, just getting on points. A big brick of unmovable things, and then fight Arjack and the 10 Terminators. Ragnar fighting on death is incredible. And Gladius Lance reroll wounds is incredible.
A lot of marine bodies, a bunch of bikes, some infiltrators protect the backfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, you can kill Marines, but can you kill 40 of them?
Exactly. Well, I mean, this list looks really fun and it's got a lot of stuff, but I wonder about the damage because a lot of stuff, other than Arjack and other than the Ragnar, like I don't see a lot of damage coming from this list.
Well, I could just be doing like Stormlands. Instead of just jailing you, they just keep out OCing you.
Throwing OC on the point, throwing OC on the
primary, if I win primary, you can't beat me. I don't have to kill you.
100%.
And it's just mass, like you were saying, C-Tan counter. Just throw as many damage one attacks.
Yeah. 30 OC2 and OC3. Yeah. That's hard for Catan to chew through.
Oh, guard, you got these stupid screens? Here, I'm going to chew through them with all these bodies. So that might actually be a good counterplay to C-Tan and guard.
Yeah. That's an interesting call out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Like, I wonder about the damage, but I don't think you're playing a super heavy damage game.
Yeah.
You might be able to remove 1 or 2 key targets on the go turns, but like...
Yeah. I got 20 balls built in a box of 10. Maybe I need to finish building those up.
Yeah.
Then I got to paint them. Never mind, I don't like this list.
Yeah.
This is going to make me do more hobby in it. No, but I really like this. Eddie named it Doggy Style. Way to go, Steve. I really like that list.
That's funny.
Another one at the Manchester went 4-1. This one's Saga. Saga of Ice and Firepower. Well, I'm assuming there's going to be some shooting in here. No Arjack. Bjorn. Iron Priest.
Chariots,
double Iron Priest. One with Chariots.
Yep. Double.
Again. Battle Leader. Skull for telling on one of them. Intercessor. Redemptor. Repex. Scout. Thunderwolf. A 3-man head taker with 3 dogs. 3-man head taker with 3 dogs. 10 Wolfen.
Interesting list.
No
really heavy shooting.
No Terminators.
No Terminators. Really heavy shooting package. Iron Priest to buff and heal. +1 to hit from Great Wolf. +1 to wound from Great Wolf. Yeah. Lots of little trading pieces like the head takers. You can throw the Thunderwolf Cab and the Wolf in one turn.
Yeah, so basically it looks like he's got 1 Iron Priest per Repex.
Yep. Redemptor to skirmish and shoot.
Yeah.
Man, Repexes with +1 to hit, +1 to wound, they slap really hard.
I don't remember the last time I saw a Wolf list with 0 Terminators.
Here it is.
Yeah. And he did fairly well with it. So
yeah.
Right. So I'm not leaving home without Terminators, but looks like you can.
Yeah, just pack a bunch of guns.
Although Logan is a Terminator, so there's a Terminator.
There is
There's no Terminator squads. All right, Edward, that's a very interesting list.
Also on WTC, which is really melee favored. So
so all that shooting with no Terminators is kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the last one from last weekend. Josh Crammell. This was at the Cherokee Open. 415 players. He went 6-1. I really hope I roll 4 ups. Yep, that's a Space Wolf list. Arjack, Bjorn, Iron. So we've seen a lot of Iron Priests. Combi Lieutenant, Grimnar, Intercessor, Fenrisian Wolves, Lancer, double Pred,
Predators,
Scout Squad, double Vindy,
Vindicators,
Wolfguard Terminator,
triple Terminators.
triple Terminator. Did he have the captain?
Yeah, I was about to say, does he have anything else to join that third squad?
Yeah, I didn't never seen it. No.
Solo third squad.
A solo third squad. Interesting. I tried that once back in the day, and I didn't care for it. But
this actually be an interesting thing to talk about. What do we think is good in Catan? Because I think this list is a perfect way to play in Catan.
Oh, absolutely.
For me, I think volume of D6 damage shots is incredible. This guy's got Vindicator, Predator, and
a Lancer.
And a Lancer.
With an
this
Iron
guy
Priest.
Is not messing around.
No.
+1 to hit, +1 to wound. Yeah, I think Predators are making a comeback. I've started to include one. I played a game with one, and I actually really liked it. It's cheap, and you get 1 wound through, all of a sudden it's 5 or 6 damage.
Yeah.
It adds up really quick. The Predators do, and they're so good for the points that you get. I love them.
Yeah.
My pick for anti Catan tech, Predators. What do you think? Is there anything that you think is useful in the Catan?
Well, yeah, anything that has high damage, anything that can reroll damage. So Lancers can do 1.
Mm-hmm.
Preds can reroll all their damage in a monster vehicle. And ERADs. I haven't seen anybody running the ERADs, but they reroll full hit, wound, and damage into monster vehicle. The problem I found with them is you need a Land Raider or Repulsor to deliver them. So that's probably why people are straying away from that and going into the more shooting, because you can just grab 2 shooting platforms instead of a transport and the ERADs.
Mm-hmm. Rerolling damage is pretty good. Also, shout out to Thunderstrike. That is at a price point where it's actually really good for what you get.
Yeah, I tried that out the other weekend, and I'm like, you know what? It's the exact same points as another Predator.
Yeah. I mean, I think Predator does a little more damage, but Thunderstrike buffs the army a little better. Yeah. So it's kind of an even trade-off. If you got like 2 shooting pieces, or if you got 3 shooting pieces, like I think it's about even whether the third one's a Thunderstrike or a Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels nice. Predator takes on a Rep X with +1 to hit and wound. Yes, absolutely loving it. Thunderstrike's good. I still love Centurions if you can play around their slow movement. Great Wolf doesn't have advance and shoot and fall back and shoot, so I would not put them in Great Wolf. But Stormlands, Gladius, yes, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, so now that we looked at what did good this weekend, I'm going to go over here and look at – this was the list I took to the event the other week. And so let's go here. This should be the right list. So we had Arjak, Logan, no Bjorn, 2 characters. That was
no Bjorn. Okay, no CP.
Yeah, 5 Intercessors, 6 ERAD, 5 Infiltrators, double Scout, 2 5-man Terminators.
Yep.
6 Thunderwolves, Fenrisian Wolves, Redeemer, double Annihilator, Thunderstrike.
Wow. This is all, like, apart from the Annihilator, Thunderstrike, Eradicator brick. Wow, that is a lot of shooting.
Yep. And this was my thought on anti-CTAN. I didn't hit any CTAN. I ran into a 3 Vitrix Guard list with a Blade Guard Judicar squad that he was able to give Deep Strike somehow from one of the character things.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he had some Vindicators. The shooting, we were fairly even. I lost the combat war because he had more combat units than me, which
unfortunately,
did not feel good as a Space Wolf unit.
Vitrix are just Terminators, but better. Like, unfortunately.
The 3 wounds is nice because the Thunderwolf squad ran in and killed Kato and his 6 in one go.
That's amazing.
He popped Fight on Death or something on him, but apparently his only triggers if they're all still there, or maybe it was +1 attack. He triggered something on him. Might have been +1 attack.
+1 strength and attack once per game.
Whatever. But I killed the whole unit before any of them got to swing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, with the Thunder. Yeah, it was on the lethal sustain turn, and they were my oath target. The Thunderwolves were just like, okay. So I was like, oh, I felt good. My opponent was like, oh crap. And then Logan's squad whiffed into the target, whiffed into the blade guard and killed like one guy.
Oof, that's tough.
Yeah. And then then I proceeded to lose all my stuff back. So I'm like, all right, I think I went a little too shooty.
Mm-hmm.
It's like where space was. Like I shouldn't be losing the combat war, especially to Marines.
Because you have Thunderwolf, Terminator is your melee.
Yeah, that's it in here. Yeah, it's Thunderwolf, Terminator.
Yeah. Gray's saying personally went full melee these days, played on WC terrain, but in Krons it falls on its face. Yeah, charging the Catan with melee, unless it's 1 damage already, feels terrible.
Yeah. So then I was like, all right. Went back to the hotel and I was like, I'm building a combat list.
Tell me, what are you thinking?
Well, here's what it is. I built it and I already play tested it, and then it was too far. I need a little shooting, but this was like what I came up with. It was Arjak, Bjorn, Logan, Captain with Grimnar's Mark,
okay,
Battle Leader with Skilled for Telling, Infiltrator, Double Scout, Head Taker, 3 Terminators, Thunderwolves, Redeemer. So the only shooting really is the Redeemer, but that was just there to deliver the Head Takers.
Right.
And I played this into a Star Shatter Necron list and lost by 2 points.
Wow. That's a solid game, though. It's a lot of shooting. I mean, you have 1 Redeemer, but no other shooting. Is that right?
Yep. So I was like, all right, because that was the problem. Is he had a Doomsday Arc that lived and just kept
shot the whole game.
Stuff, and I couldn't get back to it. I was like, man, I need some Predators or something to keep that honest. I was like, all right. So I got that. So we went back here. So I was like, all right, go back to the original list. I was like, all right, so how can I tweak this? So Intercessors, like, so we're going to drop the ERADs, keep the Infiltrators, keep the Double Scout.
You like Double Scout? I think at that point, I think you need some serious damage with Wolves. But I mean, Double Scouts are great.
Yeah, I'm liking it because I can really just throw them away, turn them into jail people, especially like the guard, anybody that wants to scout up hard.
It's really valuable.
Really liking the Double Scouts. We dropped the Fenrisian Wolves. We dropped the Redeemer. We dropped the Thunderstrike. But we keep the 2 Predators.
Predators are great.
So we'll go 3rd Terminator Squad.
Ooh. So what do you think as far as a thing to join the Terminator squads? Do you like...
Well, the only thing that can join them is the captain.
Does it have to be a captain, or is it...
It's captain only.
Oh, you're kidding me. That sucks.
Yeah. No, I wish. Yeah, it's Adeptus Astartes Terminator Captain model.
Oh, I hate that because Ancients are great. Chaplains are great.
Oh, if I could give a chaplain in there...
+1 to wound, 4 up against mortals, it would shore up so much. Ancient's great for +1 to hit. And
Librarian's not bad. No, if I had the option, I would probably go another way, but...
Chaplain.
Grimnar's Mark lets him Rapid Ingress or Heroic once per battle round for free.
Yep.
Plus, you get his normal free CP.
Yep.
And he has free reroll charges.
So all that is pretty solid.
So that, with Bjorn back in the list, which is what I'm going to add next, really, you have a lot of CP to play with, and it actually feels really, really nice.
What do you find yourself spending CP on in Great Wolf?
+1 to wound sometimes.
Shooting, yep.
Putting unit in doctrines.
Yep.
Advance and charge.
Yeah.
Armor from tempt.
Yep.
Thunderwolves going through walls over screens is always big to have in your pocket. And when you have Bjorn in the list, you can not only do that, but you can also either advance and charge or put them in lethal sustained, both on turn 1 if you go first. So I just really like having that option.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing I noticed in the at the tournament with the other list is I was missing Bjorn's CP.
Mm-hmm.
So that left me 180 points. So it's like, all right, what do I do with that? So what I ended up doing, and we can talk and see if you think this is good or if we should really change any of it. We took a Combi Lieutenant.
Always incredible. Yep.
And then we took double Wolf Scout.
Double Wolf Scout? What?
Yes.
Tell me more.
Well, they a lot of people think of them as like a combat unit or everybody's like, oh, you already have scouts. I'm like, ignore the scout word in their key name. They're not a scout.
They're a trading piece.
Yes.
Haywire Mine, Plasma, the Thing, got a couple melee attacks.
I always hate trying to set this unit up on here.
Yeah.
They're going to have the... I'm just going to leave them alone. It's easy to set up on the GW one, which is what I use to submit my list. But they're going to have the plasma gun and the psyker. Like,
wait, you're 105 points? You're 100 points over?
Did
you miss something?
Yeah, don't.
6-man Thunderwolf or 3-man?
Should be 6-man.
Okay. Scouts, Terminator. Infiltrator Squad.
No, they should be in there.
Infiltrators and Intercessors? I think you only need one.
Hold on. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Look at my...
Gray is saying DDA's having 4 up is wild. Took 10 Wolfen. Yeah. 10 Wolfen are the anti-monster vehicle thing, and DDA is just laughing. The 4-pin wounds, and sometimes they just whiff. Yeah. Keyword locks as well. Yeah, it's weird.
I did drop the infiltrators from this list.
They tried to make Space Wolves. They tried to, before Space Wolves were released, try to tone down the power level by locking keywords, and it just totally messed with so many synergies. Yeah. But everyone is saying, likely a skill issue, but my Wolf Scouts always get wrecked turn 1.
Yeah. Yeah, because people deploy their Wolf Scouts like their regular Scouts. I deploy mine back. They're like a counterpiece. They're not like...
Infiltrate Scout 7, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're there to harass your... or help hold your expansion or threaten the middle, like turn 2 or 3. Like, they're not there to... like regular Scouts, or they're not there to screen out other people. They're too expensive and they do too much damage to throw away like that.
No, definitely not. Yeah.
So I could drop one of the Wolf Scouts for infiltrators, because I do always like having an infiltrator, especially with the Deceiver trying to deep strike on that little 40 mil base.
Yeah, I'm curious about the damage of this list because I see a lot of skirmishing units.
Well, the Wolf Scouts do actually pretty decent damage.
Right.
Between the Haywire Mine and a grenade, plasma shots, and then AP1 combat, I've actually found they do fairly decent damage.
Right.
And then you got the 2 Predators for trying to shoot some big stuff, but then you still got 3 Terminator bricks and a big Thunderwolf brick.
Yeah, which are really hard to remove.
They're hard to remove.
Really obnoxious.
3 damage, a lot of 3 damage across the board in this army.
Yeah, totally.
Every squad has at least a Relic Axe. 2 of them have Logan and Arjak who do 3 damage. The Thunderwolves are 3 on the charge. So I was liking having this much stuff. I'm like, all right, now I know I'm going to have a good secondary game on top of normally being able to bully primary.
Totally. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what is your thought? Like, with a Combi Lieutenant, double Scout, double Wolf Scout, maybe this.
That's a lot of units. How many unit totals, not including the joined characters? How many units do you have?
1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 if you count Bjorn.
I think 13 is a sweet spot for unit count. So I love that you have 13 units here.
Yeah.
12 is the minimum I would ever run.
Yeah.
But 13 is just perfect. You could throw away Scout Squad and be okay with it.
Because that's what I normally do is I infiltrate them both up. One kind of comes back safely. Hopefully we start uppy downing. And the second one either scores me early secondary or runs up to try to just block people early.
Yep, for sure. It's really
Scouts do decent damage for 100 points.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss the infiltrators, so I debate whether I should drop one of those for an infiltrator.
What do you like infiltrators for?
For people who have 6-inch deep strike.
Yeah.
Because I was running a list that had infiltrators and the intercessors. So the intercessors would sticky the home and then walk up and get into the game. And the infiltrators could spread out and not actually have to touch the objective. Just be more worried about positioning themselves to stop people from dropping. Because sometimes having to make sure one of them is touching the objective, and then somebody has them interact, or they're able to drop in and get a shot on them and pick them off the objective, and now you don't have your home. You gotta have something else back there babysitting it.
Yeah, I feel that. I've tried infiltrators on and off. I kind of have a different. I like them for being super like defensive, but sometimes you need to kill stuff, and yeah. I like this list. I'm the predators are great. Your damage is coming from predators, Arjack squad, and Thunderwolves.
Yep.
So and the Wolf Scouts have okay, skirmish damage.
Yes.
Everything else is pretty good, like skirmish damage. The Terminators have good skirmish.
Yeah, the only thing that doesn't do damage really is the Scouts.
Yeah.
Because even Intercessors walk out with 20 shots that do a little bit of damage.
Yeah. I think you could win any number of games with this.
Yeah, because another thought is Uppy Downy, the second Scout Squad.
Yeah.
And have it drop back on my home to bubble out there if they don't have any like 6
exactly. And just keep them up down.
The Intercessors could get in the game. And then once all the reserves are in, if they don't have any Uppy Downy, then the Scout Squad goes back up and starts trying to do like behind or something strange like that.
Totally. Yeah, I do like all of the movement that you have here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 infiltrating units, 4 scouting units. You can have a couple come in turn 1 from the deep strike.
Actually, I have 5 infiltrating units with the combi.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, you do. 5 infiltrate units, 4 scout units.
And 4 scout units.
Terminator come in turn 1, 2 ingress on the next turn. You could really be aggressive with this list. This is like a really early game like playing list.
And I like having the 3 5-man Terminators because, I guess I got to do an establish or a cleanse with the Terminator. It's not Arjack in 10.
I'm a fan of 5-man Terminators. I think a 10-man can get a little negated.
I like having 15 Terminators, but having them in 3-5s I'm kind of liking. And the first time I tried running 3 Terminator squads, I was running the captain with the Relic Sword or Relic Blade because that's just the way he was equipped.
Right.
And I didn't like it. So I ripped that off and put a Power Fist on him.
Power Fist is the way to go.
The Relic, it is, but I like to run WYSIWYG, especially at events. So he was very underwhelming at that event for me. And I was like, all right, I'm going to put this pen. I'm playing it with the fist. I'm like, you know what? This is so much better. It's one less attack, but strength 8 versus strength 5 is big break point.
Yeah, very solid. Good list. A lot of durability. Heavy on the pressure early on.
Yeah. So that was my big thought. Was like, do I need? Because I could drop 1 Wolf Scout, 1 regular Scout. That gives me 175 points. I was like, what do I do with 175 points? I take like an Iron Priest and some Inceptors. I could take
Centurion Devastators. No, I'm kidding.
Don't own any. Yeah, if I owned some, I would play around with them.
No, they're going to go Legends, and they need
especially in Saga. They're
at minimum they need advance and shoot. They also would like fall back and shoot, but
because with 2 Preds is okay. I was like, I wouldn't hate a 3rd shooting platform, but I'm like, I don't want to drop Terminators. I don't want to drop Thunderwolves. So how much of the Scout stuff do I have to drop?
Yeah, good question.
Because I could drop the combi and a Wolf Scout squad and maybe a second Wolf Scout squad. But that's what 140. That's 255. I'm like, I don't know. And then I don't know. Now it's getting weird.
Try this out. I think this is more of a positional army. You have so much ability to pressure early.
Yep.
Less focus on damage. More about pressure.
Yes, yeah. Hopefully the Predators can try to kill like a Riptide or a DD. Anything that's like damage that really threatens the durability of my durable units.
Yeah.
And then just pressure the middle. Like first with little units that you have to try to get over, and then with durable units sitting on the objectives.
For sure.
So plus I think it'll be fun. I like having the 4 combat units. It's just I think it'll be fun for my play style. But so this is what we're looking at: Arjack with 5, Bjorn, Logan with 5, Captain with 5, Combi, Sticky Intercessors, Double Scout, Triple Termi, Double Wolf Scout, Thunderwolf Cavalry, and Double Predator Annihilator.
Man, you know what's funny? I am actually running 5 Assault Terminators in Wrath of the Rock currently. I'm trying them out because they're.
I was thinking about that. Now that they hit on 3s,
and here's the thing: I'm running an Ancient that can come in turn 1 with them. It sounds crazy, but so far I think it has potential. It's basically like budget Wolfguard Terminators because in Wrath of the Rock they've got the same -1 to wound.
Yeah,
and
somebody is it the librarian that gives them sustained? So in this, I could on the lethal sustained turn, I could go in with lethal and sustained with Assault Terminators.
Very good. Oh,
and I have 5 Thunderhammer Storm Shield Old Wolfguard Terminators with the pelts and everything on them that I can easily slide in. But so that'd be 100. I mean, I could drop those 3 units and put the 4th Terminator squad in.
Yeah,
I mean, that's 180 plus. Now that'd only leave me like 675 points. That might fit in a librarian.
Yeah, they're funny in certain builds. They're good in certain builds, but they're kind of like budget Wolfguard Terminator.
Yeah, but I lose 3 units for 1 unit, so I go from 14 to 11.
Yeah, they're 10 more points more expensive. Librarian's expensive.
Yeah. I lose a lot of board control at that point.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun though. But every time I think of that, I had this thought the other day too. I was like, oh, well then I should just switch over to Fenris, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, then I can't.
That rabbit hole again, Matt. Not the rabbit hole.
But this one always stops it. There's like, no, because now I can't attach the captain to the Terminator unit.
It's so silly. Yeah,
it ruins the whole thing.
And there's some fundamental things that detachment's lacking, which is tough. I like Great Wolf. It's kind of all rounder.
Oh yeah, no, I just like having all these guys at OC2 with the auto charge and the ability for stealth would be funny.
It's really good. Actually, speaking of champions and OC2 and auto, like the charge strat, that's why I like the Terminators in Wrath of the Rock, because they're with the Ancient, they're OC2, they come in turn 1 and they can 6-inch charge and then get plus OC in the movement phase or in the command phase if they're at engaged range.
Yeah.
So it's actually a very funny, silly way to like hold an objective pretty damn well.
Yeah.
But
all right. So Steve Trimble was telling me I should run 30 Wolf Scouts, but
30 Wolf Scouts? You can take 30 because I guess you can take a 10-man.
You can take a 12. Well, it's technically a 12-man, so it would technically be 36.
Right.
If you count the dogs.
Right, because you get 2 dogs there.
Yep. Yeah, it's a 6 goes to 12, so it'd be 30 scouts and 6 wolves.
That's kind of something to test out because you know what's really scary. In Tau, they have a unit called, I think it's Pathfinders. They're Infiltrate Scout, and they have a bunch of plasma. And those units are actually really scary because they get lines of sight on you turn 1.
Yeah,
and
but their 10-man is not 210 points.
No.
That is a hard unit to scout up and throw away early.
Yeah, definitely not. I'm not saying do that.
Yeah.
Actually wonder how many points that Pathfinder squad is because it hurts. They killed like a whole 10-man behind a wall turn 1, and I was like, what?
I would probably guess like 80 to 100.
Yeah, for 10-man, it's 90 points. That's crazy. Oh my god, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's 15 points cheaper than our 6-man.
The 10-man, yeah, they get more. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Funny.
All right. Cool. Any other questions or anything you guys want to get into? Anything else you want to touch on, Hayden?
No, we talked about what you got coming up. It sounds like you got some team events. Keyword locks.
Dude, that is one of the biggest, because they didn't do that to anybody else the way they did that to us.
Nope. And they tried to tone our power level down before we were even out. Like all of the keyword locks, all of the strength 5, all of the AP2.
Yeah. Well, they didn't want the Ultramarines to, not be the strongest army for Space Marines.
I think Space Wolves with good oath would be just a fine army. Like it would not be too crazy.
Yeah, Cass, I tested Redemptors in GW and Great Wolf. They're okay, but the problem with it's in a different meta, like 4 months ago, before Eldar got nerfed, I think they would have been really, really good. But now into like C-Tans and stuff like that, just the guns being strength 9, and then they're only 5 combat attack, so it's like they're a little lackluster for their damage output. I mean, they're still durable with -1 damage, but at that point, I'd rather just bring more Terminators.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. Redemptors are really good in some matchups, and then because they don't have any real damage into big stuff, they fall flat on when you need damage. So,
but if a C-Tan guard nerf happened real quick, then their stock goes up really high, really fast. So
people
it's
stop
a
bringing
meta thing right now, at least where I'm at. This one of the things I like about the game right now is every couple months, something that was bad is good, something was good is bad. So you got to keep playing with your list. So it's hard to get stagnant, which keeps things enjoyable, gives us stuff to talk about.
Totally.
But I don't think Redemptors are the greatest option right now, but in 3 months, who knows?
They're still good.
They're one of my favorite units.
They're still good. They just do everything pretty good.
First time Aiden met me, I was running 3 Redemptors.
And I almost lost to those 3 Redemptors because I charged everything I had into your army and hit a wall and died.
Yeah, all his shooting and damage. He had Redeemer with 2 damage, Hellblaster's pumping up to 2 damage, Thunderwolves went to 2 damage at the time. So all the Redemptors were just like, no, that's 1 damage.
Ragnar, everything, my entire army was 2 damage. Your triple Redemptor.
That's the first time I ever got move blocked by scouts, or I probably would have won that game.
No, you totally would have won.
I think list to list, I had a great advantage, and you just turned one and like, nope, you are getting move blocked. Yep. On layout 1, search and destroy, you just walk those scouts right up in there, and shit, Redemptors are walking out and around the buildings, and I was just turned behind ever since then.
Yeah. I mean,
you're the reason I never leave home without scouts now. No one has ever done that to me since then, and I will not let them.
Yes, that's exactly what you need to do against armies you can't kill, is just positionally box it
Absolutely. I did that against the Vitrix. He still managed to pull up, but I ran my scouts up on what layout was? I don't remember what layout it was, but he wanted to bring his Land Raider down the side of the building, and I had a scout right there where the Redeemer couldn't overwatch it, but just outside the footprint, but close enough so that to go around him, the edge of his hull had to go off the table. So his Land Raider was stuck there for a turn.
Really good. Move blocking is very powerful if you use it correctly.
Dude, that's where skill can really come in, because you're playing against somebody who's not really familiar with move blocking or not expecting you to do it. It can just flip a whole game.
Yeah, really powerful.
Like, you're a turn behind getting this objective. Your whole game plan is now a turn behind.
Yep. 100%. Yeah. But a bit on my end, I got an RTT coming up. I'm trying out some more Wrath of the Rock stuff. It's got a really solid game plan if you lean into it. Just really primary heavy.
Yep.
Denying and contesting and holding your own. It's a very narrow game plan, so you have to execute it well. If you don't, you just don't win. I got a GT coming up in March. I got another one in May. I'm thinking about going to in April. But yeah, just kind of ramping up and seeing what I want. I did include Predators in my list, Predator Annihilators now. I'm including Thunderstrikes because of the big menace in the meta. And also Ravenwing Knights. They've got the Anti-Monster Fecal 4-up devs on the charge. Really fun. So, yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll be talking about you winning a GT with Dark Angels here soon.
Yeah, for sure. I've accepted my role. You can see below my name tag. Variety Marines player, because
you're still, as long as you're still serving the Emperor, as long as you don't fully fall to chaos or something.
Have you seen my army?
I see what it's listed as on BCP.
There you go. Yes,
you're Alpha Legion. Just make them think you're chaos.
Exactly. But just gear up for a couple events.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep trying to keep up these Friday night streams. We should hopefully have one this Friday, trying to get some guys together for that. We do have our team tournament Saturday, so I'm hoping I can rope a couple guys to come in and play.
Yeah.
But that being said, I will catch you guys hopefully Friday for the game, but definitely next week on Tuesday. And Aiden, as always, you're welcome back anytime you're free and want to come talk Wolves with us.
Great talking, man. Really great talking.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next time.
Thank you for watching Almost Functional Gaming. We appreciate the support of all followers of Russ and the Allfather. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out our merch store and almost functional score tracker on Amazon. Everything helps support the growth of this channel, and we appreciate it.